All right, question number 6. We're going to look at the eighths. We're going to look at half of the eighths in question number 6 and the other half of the eighths in question number 7. Just like in the 6 that we just got through doing, we are going to simplify the fractions we can simplify. If we simplify what we can simplify, it's probably something we already have done. So 1/8 I can't simplify because 1 and 8 don't really have anything in common other than 1. But 2/8, they're both even numbers. I can simplify that. And 4/8, they're both even numbers. I can simplify that. What do 2 and 8 have in common? They have a 2 in common. They're both even. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that's the same as 1/4. That's like going back to our quarters again. And our quarters is 25 cents or 25%. 25 out of 100. Now let's look at the eighths. Look at the 4 out of 8. What do you notice about 4 and 8? Do you notice that 4 is half of 8? Maybe you already see that that is 1/2 because you know 4 is half of 8. If not, you could simplify it and you could say, what do they have in common? And they have a 4 in common. So we're going to divide a 4 out of both of those. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now half, we've talked about that one already. That is like 0.5 or 5/10 and 50%. There we go. Now let's look at the 1/8 and the 3/8. There's a little bit more, give us a little bit more of a challenge. Now, we talked about this. This is a math problem. 1 out of 8 or 1/8. That fraction bar means to divide. So this is push it over. Push this over so it falls down. This is 1 divided by 8. 8 won't go into 1. So we're going to add a decimal and a 0. Push that decimal up. 8 will go into 10 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract and we get 2. We're not done. Put another 0 and bring it down. 8 will go into 20 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. Subtract and we get 4. This one's going to work out nicely. Put another 0. Bring down the 0. 8 will go into 40 5 times. So we've got, put the 0 in front, 0.125 or 125 thousandths. Now on this one, when you do your percentage, you got to move that decimal over 2 places. Move that decimal over 2 places because the percent is just 100 times more than the decimal. When you move that decimal over 2 places, that's going to be 12.5% or 12.5%. So now we've got 1/8, 2/8 is a 1/4, 3/8. Now, for the 3/8, let's work smarter, not harder. We could divide this, 3 divided by 8, or we could have the idea, the concept, that 1 plus 2 equals 3. We could say 1/8 plus 2/8 equals 3/8. So we could actually add this decimal number and this decimal number to give us our 3/8. Just to make it more clear, because it's kind of messy up there, I can add the 1/8 and the 2/8. Now when you add decimal numbers, make sure you line the decimal up. This is kind of like a killer 0 right here. It's a 0 because it's got to line up, okay? And there was nothing there. It's a 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. Bring down your decimal. 0 plus 0 is 0. So 3/8 is 0.375 or 375 thousandths. How do we get to the percent? Remember, the percent is just 100 times this. When you multiply by 100, that's not hard. You can just move that decimal over 2 places. That's going to be 37.5% or 37.5%. Now, join me in the next video for the 5/8 through the 8/8.